Very simply, the Hormozis, they have their Mozi Nation, and they're building a huge community of really passionate people who have taken that on as their identity, as their belief, and identify as part of the tribe of the Mozi Nation. But I know Alex Hormozi, for a lot of you, is maybe a little bit out of reach. So let me show you how can you get more leads from LinkedIn. Today, I'm going to show you 6 different persuasion triggers with real profile examples from real LinkedIn creators that you can steal today to start getting more leads from LinkedIn. The problem is most people on LinkedIn, let alone B2B companies and B2B creators, have zero strategy when it comes to the platform. They don't know what to post. They kind of post random stuff, if they even post at all. What we want to do is make sure we have content with intent and a strategy that actually makes the inputs into the platform worthwhile, aka it generates leads and revenue for the company. So today we're going to go over 6 of Cialdini's persuasion principles, and you can see which ones you can take today to build more connections and get more leads. Number 1 is reciprocity, and we're going to look at one of my friends' profile, Sam Brown. People want to pay back favors they receive from others. When you offer an insane amount of value like Sam does in his post, it can leave your audience feeling indebted to you. Let's take a look at it in action. So here it is in action. Just in general on Sam's profile and how he goes about his LinkedIn strategy is that he's always giving immense value in his post. His actual posts are always valuable. Then he's always responding to comments on his post with more invaluable insights and building a relationship. Plus he's also leaving comments, thoughtful comments, and giving to other people's conversations that they have on their LinkedIn post. But here's an interaction that went down with both of us to show you the law of reciprocity. So I posted this: drop a link to your business and I'll give you $1 million idea. Sam commented on the post with his URL, and I made him a video because of all of the value he had been giving on my post up until this point. So after I gave him that video, which was like a 10-minute loom teardown of how he can make his own golden hippo offer, Sam then invited me on a call to help with my LinkedIn because of all of the value that I provided in that initial loom. And that is the law of reciprocity in action. So think about this for yourself. How can you provide immense value to your audience all of the time on LinkedIn? That will naturally bring leads to you and bring the right people into your ecosystem. Number 2 is scarcity, and I'm going to be using one of my friends' profiles, Ogie Hollywood. So what is scarcity? When something is perceived as limited supply, people want it even more and it generates demand. And these persuasion tips are not just for huge accounts. Ogie doesn't have a huge account, but these are the results he got by using one of the persuasion triggers of scarcity. So here it is in action. Ogie is giving away a D2C blueprint, but it's for the first 500 people only. And it was real scarcity, and that's the key. I even had people messaging me that I didn't even know, asking if I got access to this blueprint. So here's how it went down. This person, we sent a message maybe months ago just saying, hey, nice to connect, and that was it. I don't know them, but they saw that I commented on Ogie's post, and then they reached out to ask for a copy because it was true scarcity. Imagine if you had people messaging other people trying to get the valuable thing that you created. And I know for a fact that this technique that Ogie used generated him many leads for his agency. Number 3 is liking. The 3rd persuasion principle you can use on your LinkedIn is liking. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite accounts to follow, Amelia Sordell. When we like somebody, we're more likely to be persuaded by them. People are more likely to say yes to people they like, and that can also connect to people they agree with. So here's Amelia in action. She does real, no BS posts, and you feel like you know her. From LinkedIn and from using this liking strategy, amongst others, of course, Amelia has built a really great following on LinkedIn and has been able to grow her personal branding agency. So it's kind of hard to capture this one and show you exactly what I mean and summarize it in one post. But you know those people you follow, maybe not on LinkedIn, but just in general, right? Other marketers or business owners, and you just love everything they say. And you probably buy their stuff on autopilot because you like them so much and they've built that relationship with you, even though maybe you haven't spoken to them one-to-one ever. I've been following Amelia for years, and she's definitely one of my internet role models, and one of the reasons that inspired me to get started posting on LinkedIn and focusing on my personal brand. Okay, and number 4 is unity, and I'm going to use Alex Hormozi for this, and not just how he interacts with his audience on LinkedIn, but this goes for all of his accounts and the identity he helps to build in the people who follow him. And the unity principle is the shared identity that the influencer has with the influencee. Unity typically creates an in-group and an out-group. So there's the correct group, and then there's the enemy. And you'll see this no matter where you look. You can see it in politics, you can see it in people's marketing. It's everywhere, right? You can tap into and grow this unity with your audience through things like shared language and jargon. So let's look at this in action. Very simply, the Hormozis, they have their Mozi Nation, and they're building a huge community of really passionate people who have taken that on as their identity, as their belief, and identify as part of the tribe of the Mozi Nation. But I know Alex Hormozi, for a lot of you, is maybe a little bit out of reach. So let me show you how I do this. And we do this at Persuasion Experience by creating our own language. I'll give you some examples. Number 1, Persuasion Experience. We didn't call it Funnel Bro Dudes on purpose, right? We called it a persuasion experience. You can only get that by coming to us, and we educate about the persuasion experience across our socials like YouTube and LinkedIn. Other examples of this is like our Golden Hippo offer, right? We don't just call it offers or create an offer. For us, it is the Golden Hippo offer. And what does that create for me? Well, when I get leads booking in, because I do from my content like YouTube and like my LinkedIn, people literally cite, like up on screen, hey, I want a Golden Hippo offer. So because they've been seeing that on my socials and I've been leading with education, I don't post on my socials, hey, come and talk with me. I've got 10 spots available, like come and have a strategy session right now. No, I'm always like, hey, this is a Golden Hippo offer and this is how you create it. So I'm always leading with that value, that reciprocity, and then I'm creating that shared jargon that people literally come to me and say, I want a Golden Hippo offer. So for you, how could you start using unity? I'm not saying to go and create some big Mozi Nation following yourself. I mean, it's not the worst idea for some of the business owners to start building community. However, what you can do is think about what is your proprietary system and how can you start educating on it? Because if you can position that proprietary system as the solution to help people to solve their problem, they're gonna come to you and they're gonna want that solution, right? Number 5 is social proof. And I'm gonna use Caitlin's profile as an example of this. So what is social proof? Effectively, we follow and we copy the behavior of others. Think monkey see, monkey do. We are heavily influenced by the actions of others. Whether you think you are or not, you are, and some of these are often subconscious that can go into somebody's marketing. So let's have a look at how Caitlin does it. And this one's a really quick and easy one, right? To join her newsletter. And so what has she got here? Join 48,500 other smart readers. So you can see that 48,000 other people are already getting this newsletter, which is going to incite that FOMO, and you're going to wonder, what are you missing out on? What information is somebody getting that you're not? But the other thing here, or maybe the bonus thing, is the smart readers. So that's like an identity that you're gonna want to be a part of. Okay, but what can you go and do on your LinkedIn to start using social proof if you don't have a newsletter? I'll show you what I do. Number 1 is just having recommendations on LinkedIn. Now, I don't ask for these anymore. When I used to work in companies and when I would leave, I would ask my close peers and colleagues to please leave me a review. Now they come in more organically, but I have them on there. I have about 25, which is pretty good. The other thing we do is posting social proof or testimonials or results or whatever of working with our clients, still giving people value. Hey, here's how we got this result. Here's what you can take away and steal for your business. So 2 ways, right? Making sure you have recommendations in your profile, and number 2, in the types of posts you do. So showing the social proof that you get, maybe having a story behind it, or telling people how you got those results. And in number 6, we have authority. Authority marketing, becoming an authority in your industry, is one of the most important things you can do. Why? Well, it helps you to stand out. It gives you pricing power, so you can charge something we call the confidence tax, but it also helps to get more leads, and it makes it easier to make those leads become a sale because people trust you more, right? It is a huge persuasion lever. So we're gonna look at Azadeh's profile. So credentials, titles, and fame convey credibility to help position you as an authority and make you more convincing to people. So let's see it in action. We can see the award logos in the banner. We can see the licenses and certifications. This is leveraging credibility and trust from other well-known businesses. And she's got endorsements and recommendations, not just on her skill, but also these testimonials, these recommendations, right, on her profile. So if you were wondering who to go with for what she sells, and you have one profile with all of these things and one that is not optimized with the persuasion triggers, you can see who the market would go for. So there is one more Cialdini persuasion principle we haven't spoken about yet, and that is commitment and consistency. That is, people tend to act consistent with past commitments. So over to you, please leave in the comments, what do you think is a way that you could leverage commitment and consistency on a LinkedIn profile? Team, appreciate your time on today's video. As a quick recap, these were the 6 persuasion triggers that you can start implementing on LinkedIn to help you get more leads. Number 1 was reciprocity. Number 2 is scarcity. Number 3 is liking. Number 4, unity. Number 5 is social proof. And number 6 is the authority.
Hey, just before you go and watch some cat dancing or another crazy Mr. Beast video, I've got something to give to you. All of the most successful businesses in any industry are dominating with this one thing. It is a golden hippo offer. And I've just launched my Golden Hippo Offer workshop. It has quick, actionable videos to walk you through my exact proven system. It has all of the plug and play templates you need to create and deploy your industry dominating offer. And I've just launched it for an insanely low amount. You can find the link in the comments and in the description of this video. And it's already getting students results like this.
And I've got to say that I learned more about marketing.
About my conversions from like 7 or 8% to about 12%. Some days I'm hitting 50% lead gen conversions.
To get you a lot of leads, scale your business, yeah, I would definitely recommend this workshop.
More about sales, more about getting great offers with a golden hippo offer.
One of the biggest wins for me was to come up with my own offer that I'm going to be testing with my audience. And I think it's going to be a really good offer.
Than I have in my entire 42 years on this planet before then. Thank you guys so much. It was a very tiny investment on my part, and you guys helped me get 7 clients during those 4 days. And at $3,500 a pop, that's a pretty good ROI for you guys. So thank you so much.
Remember, change your offer, change your business. Click the link in the description or in the comments below, and I'll see you on the inside.